I'm Sam. I'm a postgraduate student at the University of Kent in the School of Engineering and Digital Arts. I'm currently studying a Master's in Digital Visual Effects, and I was recently an undergrad student for 3 years studying digital arts. So I chose postgraduate study mainly because after 3 years of undergrad, it was very clear to me that I still had a passion for VFX in movies. So it was very obvious that I was going to do it anyway. Lecturers, though, did strongly advise that it would up my chances to get opportunities in the VFX industry as well, providing us with extra skills and knowledge. And yeah, there's always room to learn as well. So learning for me was a big one, just the more you know. I decided to stay at Kent University for my postgrad study because it's local for me. So I was able to travel easily by bike or bus, and it provided with a loyalty discount as well. But the main important one was that we were going to be taught by previous alumni students. So these students are people who have previously done this course, who have actually successfully branched off into the VFX industry and now coming back to teach some of the skills that they've learned through their experiences. And that has proven to be so helpful for our lessons. And I'm so glad that I took this course on as well, because of that reason. Postgraduate study is different to undergrad study. There's a few differences. The first one being that you are a smaller group, so there's less of you, meaning there is more opportunities for one-to-one time with your lecturers. The second one being it's a lot harder. So you're expected to do a lot more work in a shorter space of time. The third reason is that there will be assignments where, mainly from the start, you're going to have workshops where you will all be doing the same work, mainly to learn the basic principles of the software. But at the end of each module, you'll find that there will be a final project that you'll have a lot of creative freedom, as long as it sticks to some of the guidelines and the criteria of that assignment. So, and the fourth one being that we have an exclusive room. So this room is only dedicated to postgrad students. So you'll be in your own space with the lecturers, and yeah, it's just a quieter place to study as well, rather than being with years 1, 2 and 3 of undergrad students in one computer suite. Having a master's will definitely help your employment prospects. I've learned so much in this single year compared to the 3 years of undergraduate study. It's crazy, especially from our alumni students. They have taught us so much, and as they know how things are working currently in the industry, it's just been eye-opening. I feel I know what the VFX industries are now looking for as well. So I know how to tailor what I need to be learning and what I need to be showing in my portfolio. And yeah, they've been of extreme help. And some of these alumni students, they interview people like me anyway. So they can explain what the sort of stuff is required and what they're looking for their companies. So yeah, it's just been it's very important. I feel masters is a go-to if you are wanting to look for employment in the VFX industry. if you are considering doing a master's at Kent, my advice would be to learn what you're learning. It's important that you are learning, you're understanding what you're learning in the workshops rather than just learning for the sake of completing the assignment. Because then these skills that you are picking up you can then quickly implement into some of your future projects of your own. And yeah, I'd say for those who maybe are looking at compositing as well, compositing is I highly recommend doing digital visual effects for compositing. Even lighting and look dev, those two I did not expect to pop up, and they are actually very. I've thoroughly enjoyed those courses, and I didn't even think of doing those. For those who are probably looking at simulation or effects, my advice would be to just start learning Houdini now. I'm learning Houdini right now. The uni do provide you with an apprentice license, so there are a few restrictions, but the software is free, and you can just start learning on your own, just in your own time when you can. But for compositors and people who want to get into technical direction, understanding render layers, just understanding how to get really nice lighting as well, and photorealism for your 3D CGI effects. So things like that, I'd highly advise studying this course, Digital Visual Effects, in Masters. If I could sum up in 3 words my experience as a postgraduate, I would use eye-opening, exciting, and challenging. It was very easy to apply at Kent. I attended an open day for postgraduate students and asked a few questions to some of my lecturers. They provided me with some information, and then I just applied online, and I was a postgraduate student masters at University of Kent.